right. Excuse me. Good morning, world. Welcome to this week's edition of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. Today is November 30th. Man, bro, I can't believe we pretty much the last day, the 11th month of the year, where, we just had Thanksgiving. Some things we're more thankful than others in regards to that. But I would say in this past week in the sports world, we definitely saw, our Chicago Bears, get embarrassed. Um, well, not more so embarrassed, but more so an embarrassing sequence of events towards the end of the game as we lose to the Detroit Lions, which we will discuss more of that in totality, the consequences of that one. What else did we see? We saw the NBA and and the cup and all that stuff going on. Uh, Last night we've seen Georgia and Georgia Tech going to 8 overtimes. We've seen
It's crazy.
Daniel Jones, who's now is a convict for his crimes, as in Danny crime, stealing money from New York. He is now taking his residency, being locked up in the Minnesota Vikings. He just signed a deal with them as their backup quarterback, and I guess everything else in between. So, with all that being said, introducing Jake, man. We ain't seen you in a minute, man. You all right? You good? What's up, bro?
Yo. How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed, having some personal issues, but I'm still blessed, for sure.
Absolutely, man. We always, glad to see you, glad to hear from you, and as life continues to throw us obstacles, it's on us to persevere and get through it one thing at a time, my man.
For sure.
All right, and so with that being said, as I am multitasking here, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so elephant in the room. Bears played the Lions on Thanksgiving. First game, as we know, when you're on Thanksgiving, not only the fan base is watching, the world is watching. You are the only game in that time slot, and so the Bears was the first game on Thanksgiving. Um,
Mm.
Bears ultimately end up losing the game 23-20. It was a tale of two halves. Um, Bears came out and stunk up the joint in the first half. Um, Offense looked anemic. Defense was definitely on the bend but don't break um, strategy once again. But second half, all of a sudden, momentum started to shift. Gibbs fumbled that ball, and offense got their bearings. So all of a sudden, Caleb Williams leading drives, touchdown drives here and there, and then here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Final drive of the game. Bears got the ball. Bears pretty much at what the Lions 25-yard line, 46 seconds left, and then it all started to unravel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Needless to say, I'll let you speak more into it, but Bears ultimately end up losing the game with one timeout left and a lot of confusion. Um, the whole Twitterverse and social media called for Matt Eberflus's job. Matt Eberflus had a press conference at 9 a.m. yesterday morning. And then a couple hours later, he was shortly fired. So, with all that being said, what are your thoughts in the last 48 hours here, my man?
Man, I just want to say, first and foremost, all y'all owe Justin Fields an apology because y'all blame that man for all the troubles that the Bears organization did to him. It wasn't his fault. He was a good quarterback. It was bad coaching. And y'all was talking so much stuff about this young man. All y'all owe him an apology. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna wait for it, but I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait for it. I don't care if y'all say it in the comments. I don't care if y'all send a video message. Y'all owe this man an apology. But besides that, I just want to say, amen. They finally kicked him out. He should never have been the coach to start the season. So That's probably the best thing the Bears organization did this whole season. But besides that, man, we not a bad team. We just got bad coaching. So thoughts on who should be our new head coach? Anybody?
Whew. Well, let's see. You definitely need somebody that can lead 53 men. You got to have a leader. Have that. I don't like. Look, you can know all the X's and O's in the world, but if you can't get anybody to follow what you're saying, buy in, respect you, anything like that, personally, it don't matter. So, I mean, I know Mike Vrabel's name is out there. I
Mm,
know, Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator of the Lions, is there. I mean, that'd be a guy I would question. I know he got the X's and O's, but can he actually lead a group type deal?
mm.
Um, I know we was talking yesterday, and Matt Nagy's name that'd be
Oh yeah.
that'd be a trip. Um, Personally, I would not mind seeing Lovie Smith back if we circling through X's and stuff like that. By all means, I just want somebody with a strong personality that's not going to take any nonsense. That's just going to pretty much steer this team in the direction that it needs to steer to. Somebody that knows what to do in critical situations.
Mm.
Somebody that's not a yes man. Somebody that's not a pushover. Somebody that sets a culture, because the team is talented. As far as we just looking at the roster, the team is talented, and losing six in a row. A lot of these games, and those six losses, they should have had at
Nail
least
biter.
3 to 4 wins, if not
Nail
more.
biter.
Like the stat that I said on the phone yesterday with you and T, there's no way that the Bears are the first team since the Eagles in 55 to have a positive point differential this late into the season and have 4 wins or less.
Mm-hmm.
That is all like
Coach.
critical coaching, strategic, like all those moments matter. That lets me know that this team is very talented, but yet when they don't know how to win. That just comes down to it. They just can't win a game. I don't know how many one score nail biting losses that we have lost this year alone. Not to
Mm-hmm.
mention in his tenure as a coach, but this year alone.
And we had a million of them last year, and they blame who? Justin Fields. Now y'all see, it wasn't his fault. I just, I just want y'all to give this man an apology. That's all I want to hear. Like, just get this man an apology.
No, I get it, and I guess what's more frustrating as a Bears fan, like a lot of us felt like Eberflus shouldn't even been the coach entering this year,
That's facts.
and we felt like if that was the case, a lot of the boneheaded plays and situations probably wouldn't have happened, and more than likely, the team would have been on a different trajectory than what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that part is very frustrating, and also the fact that this man can't hold himself accountable for anything. If you listen to everything that he says after each game, when they ask him these questions, he say like, "No, we did what we planned on doing. It just didn't, execute, or no, it went about it. Well, no, we went about it the right way. It just, chips just didn't fall in our lap, and we're just gonna continue to improve." And it's just a bunch of bull.
Baloney. Straight baloney.
Like, what are you saying? Like, and for that moment to happen on national TV in front of the world, in front of the world, and everyone is questioning what happened on that. That was
Mm-hmm.
pretty much the ice on the cake. Like, you had people saying that he should have been left in Detroit. I was one of those people. Um, like somebody was like, "Oh, well, if I was the head coach, I would have called timeout." Like, I think a lot of us would have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. Like, so
He should have got kicked off the bus like on Head of State when they left that when they left Shorty on the side of the road.
Oh man. So I found this clip, just in case people
Right at 32
forget.
seconds.
Wow.
Now,
I'm gonna just play it real quick, and purposely don't have the audio on because I ain't trying to get canceled this morning. But that's, look, I get it. Caleb Williams probably didn't have the presence of mind to call a timeout, but at the same time, he was trying to get people back to the line of scrimmage there. But in any event, if you're the head coach, and it's taking all day to get to this point, call a timeout. Regroup. Instead of this being the last play, like you got knocked out of field goal range. Like it was nothing structured. It was just like, just let it play out. And I don't have the actual video or the picture of his face afterwards, but if you just look at his face afterwards, it's looking like clueless. He looked like the moment was too big for the man. And that happens each and every week for at least the last month. At least the last month. So yeah, I guess Christmas came early for Bears fans.
No, Christmas gonna come early if we get to win out. If we win out, we still got a chance to make the playoffs. On the just like a 5%, 3 to 5% chance if we win out.
So, all right, let's say just in your scenario, we went out, we're 9-8. May not be good enough for a wild card. Let's say we don't make the playoffs and we went out at 9-8. And it's like, so my question is, then what?
Now we see it was Matt Eberflus the whole time. Now we got rid of the problem. Now we need to fix the problem. We go into the offseason and we go head hunting for a head coach. I mean, we got all the talent. These second halves that we've been battling and still staying in the game. That's the most important thing is staying in the game. Not getting blown out to the point where we can't come back. The last five out of 6 games we lost by 3 or less points?
I would say 4.
Okay, 4 or less points.
I mean 4 out the last 6.
Oh, okay, 4 out the last 6. Like we right in the game. Washington lost off the Hail Mary. We lost against the Packers that way. We just lost against the Lions that way. And then what was the game before that? The Vikings. All critical games in a lopsided NFC. It's been an injury bug all through the NFC. So it's open. It's wide open. And like I said, if we can win out, we have a, like I said, 3 to 5% chance, but it's all about the team. Now that we got rid of the problem, can they come together and work it out?
That's the ultimate goal, right? Is for us to go in a direction to where we expect this team to go to at this point. Thomas Brown, who was the interim offensive coordinator. Matter of fact, probably about 10, 11 days ago, he was, a position coach, gets put into the offensive coordinator role, and now he's the interim head coach.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that I can say really quick with Thomas Brown is, as soon as he became the offensive coordinator, and they started interviewing him and stuff with the media, like his tone has definitely been completely different than what Eberflus has been saying. He's not, with the attaboy attitude. It's more so like, you come in, you got a job to do. We're gonna make practice as hard as possible so the games can be easier. We're gonna hold everybody accountable type deal. Very strong presence. I was reading comments. It gives vibes of Mike Tomlin. And if that's the case, you don't like that?
No, I ain't saying I don't like that, but let's slow down. Let's slow down. Mike one of them people that could turn water into wine on the football team. Like Mike, that just that type of head coach. He been coaching for a long time. I'm talking about since Hines Ward and those Steelers was being like, come on, man, like
Yeah.
that man. He's a coaching. He a Hall of Fame coach off back, but
Oh yeah.
let's slow down. We can't just let's not compare him to Mike. Just like
All right.
whoever made that comment, y'all, that's a bold comment. Like y'all, that Thanksgiving food must have been busting. Cause man, that's a bold comment right there.
Oh man. But I mean, I would say so. One aspect I do agree with is probably more so his attitude about it, and not more so. I mean, the results will have to be more so what we see eventually, but it's just the attitude, the approach about it. I can't say that because it's not like a yes man type deal. Like
No, for
every
sure.
Bears here coach probably since Lovey has been more so of a yes man type, and that doesn't work
Mm-mm.
with grown men that's trying to that, in a violent sport. It doesn't work.
We don't need
So
nobody to. Mm-mm.
like that. So yeah. So yeah, Bears finally fired a head coach in the middle of the season for the first time ever in
Amen.
franchise history. Didn't think that would happen, but it did. And and the last thing I'll say in this topic, and people was criticizing the Bears for how they did it as well, because that man had a press conference at 9 a.m. saying about, I'm gonna operate business as usual. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare for who they got next, the Niners. Go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and prepare for the Niners, and then before noon he was fired. So it was like, yeah, apparently y'all they couldn't as a organization properly function in a way to where he's not up here saying he still got a job and 2 hours later he doesn't.
Man, Pose came up in that office like, y'all see this bullshit that's going on? If y'all don't get rid of this man right now, I, I'm gonna kick him out the building myself. It's about, oh, bro.
Dude, talking about George and Warren and um Poles having a long meeting about it. Shouldn't have been no long meeting.
There
It
should
should
have
have
been
been.
no. There should have been no discussion. It should have. As soon as he walked through the door, I'm getting rid of this motherfucker. All right, that's it. That's it. that's
That's
all.
what it should have been.
That's all that should have been said. Like I told you, I ain't like this man in the beginning of the season. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. It's cool, bet. He gotta go right now.
Like, but we never fired anybody in the middle of the year. It's so unprecedented. Like,
Man,
we
fuck,
don't
fuck
we don't,
that.
we don't care
Fuck
about that.
that. We is a different team. Get rid of this man right now. Like man, like I just pray that across sports in general, okay, if the if we got these people to make these decisions, why do the general managers always like, you know what I'm saying, the owners and stuff like always get involved? Like y'all jobs is to just manage and market the money, like make this team a market team. Like let's bring the money in. Why they always got to come on and mess with everybody else's job and fuck it up? Like sit your ass down. That's what's wrong with them whack ass Cowboys. Y'all need to
Hmm.
get rid of Jerry Jones and tell that man to stay his ass at home and stop being in everybody's business.
I mean, you notice that's only the organizations that's not really winning like that. It's always the ones that, like you said, the owners out here just doing whatever they want instead of doing what they're focused on doing, and not letting the people that you hire to focus on what they're supposed to do.
Exactly.
Like I don't see not one winning organization that has that issue. I don't. So yeah, Eberflus finally gone. That era is over. We don't have to wait until January. We got it. um, 48, 24 hours after they lost. So, hey.
No, for sure.
All right. So, all right. With that being said, let's get into some NFL reactions and overreactions. So, I kind of like threw this together like very quick. When I mean very quick, I mean probably about an hour ago. So, all right. So, with that being said, hi, Jake. It's an overreaction to think that Daniel Jones will never get a real chance to be a franchise quarterback in the NFL.
He better go learn how to play Madden first. He need he needs to go get a virtual reality game to understand coverages. But it's it's an overreaction. He has no chance. He gonna be that practice squad QB probably for the rest of his career. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like he just one of the people like, hey, we need a QB. We need a QB on the roster to have, what I'm saying, have a legit 53 man. Oh, hey, sign him real fast so we so we ain't gotta get fined.
That's bogus.
I was just being honest, man. It might hurt, but the truth hurts. Okay, I'm just saying.
So, just so people are aware, he did sign with the Minnesota Vikings uh, recently. Well, I think within the last 24 hours, he stated that the reason why he picked the Vikings was because he saw what Kevin O'Connell's done to Sam Darnold, and maybe he can learn from that situation. So,
It was the 49ers organization that helped Sam Darnold. Okay, let's tell him to slow his roll. All right, slow his roll. All right, let's be cool, bro. Because if that was the case, okay, if that was the case, that man Kirk Cousins still should have been in the Vikings uniform. Just saying, just saying, just saying. But Captain Curtis is the older version of Daniel Jones. Man, I just want to say after this is gonna be my last comment. I just want to say, whoever y'all agents, y'all should have tipped him like extra 20% for giving y'all those contracts because y'all mugs do not deserve not a penny of that money. Not a penny.
ooh wee, ooh wee. Okay, all right. Second, it's an overreaction to think that the Indianapolis Colts could catch the Houston Texans and win the AFC North. And I will throw context into this
Man,
in one
that's
second.
that's that's scary. I already know. That's a scary take. I ain't even gonna lie.
So people are aware. Texans are 7-5. The
Mm-hmm.
Colts are 5-7. But the Texans last 5 games. I mean, they got the Jags on the road. They got the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the Titans.
I
As
forgot.
opposed to the Colts, their last 5 games, the Patriots, the Broncos, the Titans, the Giants, and the Jags.
Them all tough games except the Jags on the level. That's gonna be because if the Colts lose 2 games, it's a wrap.
Correct.
It's a wrap. So I mean, it's not an overreaction, but it's one of them like scenarios where like, hey, you gotta play some outstanding football during these last 5 games because man, the playoffs right here. Like we got the Chiefs, who's going to be the number one team. They should have lost every game this season. I'm just gonna not. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know what they was paying them refs doing this whole season, but man, listen, them refs did a great job closing their eyes on half of them penalties that should have been called. Okay, they've been like this for the last 2-3 years, and I don't care what nobody say. Y'all could hold and put your face against Patrick Mahomes' nuts, but the NFL is carrying that man. This man has the worst season, and how was he 11-1? I just want to put that out there.
Ooh-wee.
And then y'all see the calls, like half his interceptions is called back. Like, come on, man, bro. Like the man been playing like hot trash, and y'all be supportive of this man. Y'all be hugging his nuts too much. I'm gonna need y'all to back it up. Just back it up, okay? So besides that, we got the cheats in the AFC. We got the Lions in the NFC. So mm, I say I like to see the Lions in the Super Bowl, and I like to see the Bills or the Ravens coming out the AFC. That's my take.
All right, fair enough. All right, speaking of the Lions, third one. Isn't is it an overreaction to think that the road to the Super Bowl in the NFC can go through Minnesota or Green Bay instead of Detroit? And the reason why I bring that up is yes, Detroit's 11-1, but they can be had
Mm-hmm.
based on our performance. And just so you know, the Vikings are 9-2 and the Packers are 9-3, so they're like right there with
Well, it's not an overreaction because if the Lions, if the Lions take they, you know what I'm saying, if they take the foot off the pedal, all they got to do is lose 2 games and the Packers right in it. Now, did the Vikings left tackle come back? Because when they had that left tackle, Sam Darnold was looking like a MVP person. So
them. Not
if
sure.
that if the left tackle come back, I think the Vikings can play like how they was in the beginning of the season. They was some hell raisers. So it's all about personnel, injuries, and yeah, personnel, injuries, and see what these teams gonna do on a Sunday, man. Because listen, it's up in the air. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't put it past it, because you want to have all your players healthy for the playoffs. So there's gonna be some games Detroit probably don't play their starters or something, and if they lose, that'll open the door.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely cannot, like as you said, let go, take your foot off the pedal. Otherwise, you asking for a can of worms, and then all of a sudden, a month from now, things could look very interesting. So,
Hmm.
all right, so fourth one, and this might be the last one, but is it an overreaction to think that Bo Nix will win Offensive Rookie of the Year if the Broncos make the playoffs and the Commanders fizzle out?
That's an overreaction. That's an overreaction. It's Jaden Daniels. Like I don't care what this. Bo Nix just came on the end of the season. Like Denver just picked it up. So mm-mm. We talking about Jaden Daniels, who was doing something that nobody done. He was what, top 5 in MVP voting? Yeah, no. We gonna stick to Jaden. We gonna stick to Jaden. It shouldn't be no ifs, ands, or buts. He should win Offensive Rookie of the Year, like hands down.
All right, so we did that. Um, I guess since you haven't been around in a while, we can get in some NBA talk for a second.
Oh man, because listen, the NBA has been very interesting. Okay, very very interesting.
All right, go ahead. What's your take so far for this season?
My take on this season is wow. Okay, it's a lot of wows. Okay, I'm sick of I'm sick of Embiid. One, because I got him on my fantasy team. Two, man, stop all that bullshit and play the game. All right, we paying you to go give me 30 and 12. I don't give a fuck how you do it. I just need you in the game. Get in the game. Stop all this back talking to the owners and stuff saying, I don't want to play. We don't give. Hey, I'm not paying you to say that. All right. I need you on that. I need you on the court. That's one. Two, it's still like, wow. Okay. The Western Conference is a gauntlet. As always, it's a gauntlet. You got the Warriors who got Buddy Hield, and I don't care what nobody say. Buddy Hield trigger finger when he's shooting is as pure as Klay Thompson. Okay, and all they did was switch shooters. That's it. That's it. And people be like, "What if Klay Thompson still don't?" It's not even about Klay Thompson. Okay, the person who kicked Klay Thompson off the Warriors is Draymond. Y'all need to go holler at him on his podcast or something, because that man was very disrespectful to my boy Klay. All right. In the East, I just want to say, y'all need to put some respect on Donovan Mitchell. He doing his thing now. He doing his thing. I'm not saying he was a bad player. I'm not saying, these past couple years he couldn't get it done. I just want to let y'all know that this year, since he playing on the Cavs, that man has looked amazing. The Cavs team has looked amazing. They only lost 2 games, 1 or 2 games.
3,
Okay,
17 and 3.
come on, man. Like, put some respect on him. I ain't gonna lie. Boston's still the tough out in the East, but the Cavs could take them there. It's not like they some scrubs. They're definitely not no scrubs. So, and as always, I'm a Bulls fan. Okay, I'm gonna always be a diehard Bulls fan. If y'all play me in 2K, I'm playing with the Bulls. Playing with the Bulls. Now, all I gotta say is for the Bulls, can we get a real center? Like, can we go sign Dwight? He not doing nothing. Can we just go get a real center? We could put Vooch at the 4. Please get rid of Patrick. I'm tired of this man wasting good earned money, and he keeps giving me 4 to 6 points. What am I paying you for? I'm sick of
Man.
it. I'm sick of it. As a Bulls fan, I'm sick of it. Get rid of him. We can put Vooch at the 4, get us a real center, and we gonna do a lot of damage. Now we could fuck some people up because now we could swing the ball more. Now you got Vooch actually stretching it out. Oh man, listen. Please go get a real center. A real center, Chicago Bulls. I don't care how y'all see this message. Please get a real center. A real one. I don't care if he's skinny like Wembyama. I don't care if he's skinny like Chet. Please get a real center. That's it. And other than that, send us all y'all bets and information so we can win us some money as well. we we want to be just like y'all winning these parlays. So don't be selfish, okay? Sharing is caring. So please send all slips to our DMs because we want to win some money as well.
Oh man. All right, before I get my 2 cents, morning, Brandon.
Yeah. Good morning, B. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was just in motion, bro.
all right, and then also we're gonna say good morning to Ian.
Yo.
Yo,
What up?
what's up? Good morning.
Oh man, how you feeling today?
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good.
All right, so we on the NBA talk. So we'll finish this topic, but then I definitely want to give your thoughts as a Lions fan on the Bears coach here. But we but all right. So real quick with the NBA, Look, so Jake, to your point, Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs, they definitely doing their thing. But I have somewhat of quote unquote PTSD when it
Oh
comes to
Lord.
Donovan Mitchell because we've in his former life with the Utah Jazz, we've seen the Utah Jazz led by him have the number one seed either 1 or 2 years in a row, and he has yet to sniff a conference finals.
Mm-hmm.
So we have seen the Cleveland Cavaliers progress in his time there. They're getting better and better each and every year. It's just more so can they finally like
Get over
get
the.
yes, that's where I'm
Yeah.
at with that one. Um, I didn't even realize Porzingis was back until last night. I don't know how long he's been back, but to see him on the court, I just know him with that Boston Celtics team is not fair. They only a half game behind Cleveland. Um, the fact that Orlando is still winning without Paolo is insane. They're
It's scary.
14-7. It is. Um, our Bulls are the Bulls. I'll have to leave that
Hmm.
for another topic. The Houston Rockets are second in the West right now, 14
Crazy.
and 6.
Hey,
Crazy.
hey.
Yume Idoku.
He a dog. Okay, dog, dog. He need to
Yes.
get his own like symbol or something like in the anime version for sure. Cause that man
Yes.
cold.
Yeah, he's a dog on and off the court. Yes.
Literally.
um, so you got that. OKC's first. Memphis with Ja Morant. They're still relevant here, 13-7.
He need to put on some weight for sure.
I just hope he don't end up in the Derrick Rose category.
Hey.
I just hope not, because he's playing as quote unquote reckless as Derrick used to play.
For sure.
That's because he's so little, bro. Like if Ja Morant had a if he had like at least a mid range shot or like a decent jumper, a consistent jumper, he ain't gotta do all that. Like, man, you so little, like he thin as paper. We know you gonna fly in the air. Like, be cool, bro. Like he ain't gotta try to kill everybody on a dunk
But but
every
that's his
time he come to the
mentality
lane.
though, and I think it's a more so a young person slash invincible mentality. You know, the younger you are, the more invincible that you feel. Right? It's like
No, for
nobody can
sure.
touch you, and
For
so
sure.
if he had the mindset of like a Chris Paul who can just manipulate the pick and roll and pick his spots in the mid range and continue to do that and everything else, then it could probably be a different approach. But
Yeah,
him,
and also he don't like to pass. He needs to get his assist up for sure.
hey, I ain't gonna argue with you on that one. But yeah, and then lastly to circle back to the Philadelphia 76ers. My gosh, um, look,
Terrible. And
I'm finna go sign me a
Charles Barkley
contract.
voice.
I'm finna go sign me a contract and sit on the bench and stay at home and say I don't want to play.
might as well. I mean,
What?
it's bad enough when you have player only meetings and Maxie's out here calling you out like, "Hey, I love you, but I mean, you got to show up and be on time. Like this team doesn't operate unless you doing your part too."
Yep.
I respect that. I respect the hell out of that.
See,
Um,
we need to,
Somebody got to be a leader.
man. They need
for
to
real.
start getting fined, take their money away, or kick them off the team or something. Like, come on, man. Like, sports has been real prima donna. Like, it's killing me, man. It's killing me.
The
They need to put hand checking back in. Let these people feel it. You know what I'm saying? Something.
I mean, it's turned in the course of our lives from when we was kids to now. It went from more of a sport to a business. It's
Yeah.
all business decisions these days instead of there's no quote unquote love for the game anymore,
Yeah.
and I
I
can't
mean,
stand it.
it's been a business, but I think with the, the growth of technology and social media, and I think it's just become even worse now.
No, for sure.
But in a sense, the players do have a little bit more power in certain situations. So I am a fan of that. But as far as people being prima donnas and people not having a love for the game, and sometimes I mean the game it don't seem the same no more. I think that's for mainly Mm, I would say mainly football and basketball.
Yeah, because baseball, at least they get to throw punches on the mound.
Uh-huh.
Bro, like man, they'll let you know you a bitch. What you say? Hey, it's up to just like that.
But yeah, it's dude, and Embiid, it's crazy because it was only what about 6 months ago we was sitting here and just giving all sorts of like respect and love for Embiid going out there in the first round with his busted up knee and his other issue that he was having out here giving work to the was it the Boston Celtics they played in the first round
Mm-hmm.
I think yeah,
and almost took them to seven or did they take them? I can't remember, but I just know
yeah,
they pretty much extended that series because of him. And then all of a sudden, he goes out and plays for the Olympics, and that's a whole nother discussion because he probably first should have been with Nigeria, then France, and now anyway. And now coming out before the season saying I'm not playing back to backs and didn't even play in the first few games and missing practice and being
fine.
late and all this other nonsense. Like talking about, oh, I wanted Jimmy Butler and y'all signed Paul George. Like, dude, just I don't want to say shut up and dribble, but it's like just play
Shut
ball,
shut up and dribble for sure.
man. But all right, before we go into college football and all that stuff, Ian, I'm circling back on this one here.
Mm-hmm.
As a former Bears fan, um,
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean that's what he is.
Well,
As,
great.
as, as a former Bears fan, he saw his Lions, which is one of his 12 teams, take down the Bears on Thanksgiving, 23-20. It was a tale of two halves. The first half, the Lions pretty much felt like did anything they wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
Bears,
The
in the
second
second
half, they
half,
balled. They balled.
they did. And once again, the Bears have an opportunity to either tie the game or take the lead. Personally, as I was in my mother-in-law's house watching the game before all the debacles happened, the last 46 seconds of the game, I was sitting here saying, Bears need to get a touchdown. They kick this field goal. They make a miss. They're gonna lose this game. They need to go get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
that
Go
was
get blocked
before,
as well.
yeah, that was before it really unraveled. But nevertheless, in that
Mhm.
last 46 seconds, from the Lions' perspective, and you being a former Bears fan with all the heartache and hair loss over the years, let us know your thoughts, man.
I'm gonna keep it brief. Words of LeBron James. It's about damn time, bro. So I'm
Stupid.
not. I'm not gonna lie to you. If let's just say if they lose the game, like they lose on a missed field goal, Caleb throw an interception, fumble or something, he'll still have his job. But I feel like the way that so I feel like it's three things that lost him his job because he's the only coach that they fired during the season in
Yeah,
105 years of their history, which is crazy because we'd have had some terrible ass coaches, but that's a whole nother
Horrible.
story. Um, Number one, he embarrassed the shit out of that organization on national TV on a fucking holiday. That's number one.
facts.
And it was the talk of social media. The Bears have never been the talk of social media like that. Number two, uh, his response after the game.
Yep.
If he would have came out and said, even if they lost, okay, if he would have came out and said, you know what, guys, he could just came out and said, you know what, guys, I fucked that up. That was me. Them players, they played their heart out in the second half, and I lost us the game. I feel like he still would have had his job. He
Mm.
could have. It would have been a possibility if he would have lost his job. Still, hey,
Probably.
I'm not mad at it. And number three, Keenan Allen's comments. When a veteran comes out and tells the media, hmm, the players, we played a good enough game for us to win the game, and drops the mic, that was the icing on the cake, sir. And you could tell on his face, like when the game ended, he just like they had and TV is hilarious because they lost the game. The camera was like on his face, and you could see
Yes,
it on his face, bro. Like he was just like
he was spaced
he's like a
out.
dead coach walking. It was the walking shame. I was just sitting there looking at the TV. And I forgot what happened. They went backwards. I was just like, no. First, Caleb, they should have won because Caleb he threw the ball. He threw the ball at DJ Moore ran a drag route. Threw the ball at his feet. I'm
Oh
like
yeah,
Caleb.
that pick play when
Yeah,
Cole Komet got called for offensive pass interference.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm like Caleb. I said that was the touchdown right there, bro. Because DJ Moore would have scored. I said he would have scored. He would broke tag. He would have scored. Or they would have been at the
oh yes,
minimum. They
we
would
were
have been on
going.
the, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
five. Yeah, they would have been on like the
First and go at the
five,
very least.
five. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's five. But I feel like he would have scored. Then that happened, and I'm just watching. I'm just like, Bears about to lose the game. And so for them not to even call a timeout, which is insane. One of the players should have called timeout, but that's neither here or there. But it's about damn time. I just hate that. Um, it took so long, and uh, it was going to be a. Well, now it's going to be a. It's going to be a. it's going to be a. It's going to be a repeat of what happened with Justin Fields. So now they didn't fire their coach in the middle of the season, and so well he don't have to learn a new offense yet, per se. But it's just like now he got fired. He ain't gonna do nothing but go get another job or be a defensive coordinator or be a defensive specialist
He
or
needs to be a stay-at-home
a,
mom.
a,
That's what he
a
needs.
assistant somewhere. I do think he could be. I do think he's a good defensive coordinator,
Yes,
but I don't think he's a head coach at all.
at
So
all.
I feel like he gonna go get another job. And now you got guys like Justin Fields. They stuck with this record, and it's your fucking fault. And he's about to start off in fuck Caleb career. He about to Caleb man. I promise to you. I think the Bears gonna win next week. They play the 49ers, right?
Yeah,
Man, I think the Bears gonna win next week. I ain't pick the Bears all. I ain't pick the Bears all year. I think the Bears gonna win next week. And I feel like he was on the road to doing the same thing with Caleb. Like they looked at good in a couple games. I'm like, okay, Bears looking good. They what 4-2, but they really should have been fucking 5-6-0 with that easy schedule in the beginning of the season in this roster that they got. They should have
Yeah,
been undefeated in that defense. They should have been undefeated. So I just feel like it's like Kevin Warren said, man. In so many words, it's unfair. It's unfair to the fans and the players, man. Like so, it's a good thing, man. I don't, I'm not a Bears fan no more, but I don't want to see them do the same repeated cycle, like they've been doing with the last couple quarterbacks, because it essentially messed up them guys' career. I'm not saying Mitch Trubisky and Justin Fields was going to win us a Super Bowl or they the best quarterbacks ever, but this repeated cycle, man, that messes up people's career, man. Then they go to these other teams and they be like, no, I don't think I want to. They can be a starter, or they get half a shot to be a starter, then they be backup for the rest of their career. Why? Because of the way the Bears didn't groom them and mold them in this NFL. So I'm glad that they kind of catching it early with Caleb. Hopefully Caleb don't have to go through that. But yeah, my LeBron James boy, it's about damn time.
man.
It's
So
about damn time.
I was not aware of the Keenan Allen one. I was not aware of that one. But
oh
that
man.
that 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 pretty yeah that pretty much put the nail in the coffin for real.
Yeah,
I heard, I
I ain't see
I
the
seen
Keenan
his
Allen one
first.
either. I seen DJ Moore and the kicker, and they were just like, I don't know. I don't know if he
Yeah,
can make it.
to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I heard what I seen what he said first.
Right.
So I'm like, oh yeah,
Which he
buddy,
never takes
Hey,
accountability for
yeah.
anything.
I was like, yeah, buddy, you out of here. And then the second one, I seen Keenan Allen. I said, and I can see it on Keenan Allen's face. I said, oh yeah, he finna be out of here. Then I seen DJ Morris after that. I seen DJ Morris a little later yesterday, but I seen the other two the same day of the game. When I seen DJ Moore basically wanted to say the same thing. Like I don't know why the fuck he called time. Should have called time out, but you have to be,
man,
you know, you, you gotta have some
no.
type of
Dude.
Listen, nah, for real, for real. It was.
He wanted to say the same. He won't say the same thing.
But I
But
think Keenan Allen and his stem. I mean, he's been in the league for so long, and the
yeah,
fact that
veteran.
he's on an expiring contract, so it's like, what does he care at this point?
Yeah, yeah,
Man, yeah, that Matt Eberflus comment was just a Pop Warner comment. I ain't even gonna lie. Just thinking
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Dude,
When he
this
said that, I was like,
I think we
bro.
did pretty good, guys.
dude, like nobody wants to hear that as your head coach. Like, look, I'm sure he's like a wonderful human. I'm sure he is a very nice
Yeah,
guy,
I
but
think
he
so.
is
I think so as well.
and
But
a great coordinator. He's just not a head coach material
yeah, yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah, he
So,
needs to be with Daniel Jones and go look at them X's and O's and go sit down somewhere for sure.
jeez. So, so yeah, Ian, I appreciate your take. I know through all the heartache that you've been through over the years. So, all right. So, with all that being said, so notable college football games. Bear with me. There was a couple of games that happened yesterday. I hate the fact that Colorado lost last week, but
It gets under my skin, bro.
dude,
I said it all week last week. I was like, I'm not even worried about the Oklahoma State game. I said, the Kansas game is the trap game, and they went right and lost.
yeah, went right in the arrowhead because that's where they played at and
Mm-hmm.
took
And
that
lay the
L.
egg.
But they did, I guess, tried to redeem themselves. They won 52-0 yesterday. Um,
Yeah.
Georgia Tech and
Mm,
Georgia had a phenomenal 8 overtime game where Georgia escaped. I mean,
amazing.
this is rivalry week, so
Yeah, rivalry week.
So speaking of which, Michigan goes to the Horseshoe, and who do they play in?
The Ohio State University.
All right, so you got that. Ohio State's number 2 in the country, 10-1. You got South Carolina, number 15, visiting Clemson, number 12. And that matchup there.
That's a goal.
Yeah,
Let me
for sure.
see.
I
You
think South
got
Carolina gonna beat it out though.
just Mike. You got I forgot what the name of this bowl is called, but you got Auburn,
Iron
unranked.
Bowl.
The
There
Iron
it is.
Bowl.
At number 13, Alabama, who is pretty much on their last string here, trying to make this football playoffs, and it's
They
not
should not
looking
make
good,
the. They should not
dude.
make the playoff. Like it shouldn't be any way that they can make the. I don't care if they win 82-0 today,
Man,
which they
listen.
ain't. They should not make the playoff.
Man, listen. We know. I mean, we know Nick Saban ain't that no more, but hey, what money talks, bullshit walks all day long, bro.
And as we know, the name of Alabama holds so much weight.
I want to see
So,
that game. I want to see that game anyway because this freshman linebacker he been talking crazy about Alabama. So I want to see. I really want to watch that game today.
uh, um, my sorry Boilermakers 1-10 goes against IU, who's 10-1. Blah blah
Uh,
blah. Washington.
upset?
No, heck, no,
Talk about upset.
no,
They got nothing
nah,
to lose. It's a
nah,
rivalry game. They going into IU or they at West Lafayette.
no. They going in IU, man.
Oh,
Nah,
oh yeah,
That's the
yeah.
wrap.
man.
Wrap it
They gonna
up.
have to. Yeah, I don't know about
Roll
that one.
credits, dog. Roll credits. We done. All right. So 3 more notable games. Washington at number 1 Oregon here, who's undefeated. This one should be a good one. Number 3 Texas at Texas A&M, who's
Mm.
8-3.
Mm.
Number 20 in the country, and then number 24 Kansas State at number 18 Iowa State.
That's gonna be the game right there.
Oh
That's
yeah,
that's
that's a big game.
that's a huge game because it. I'm not a Colorado fan. I don't care for them, but whoever lose that game, it'll open the door for Colorado.
So
That,
yeah, I agree. And the fact that how Colorado won yesterday gives them a little outside chance of maybe, just maybe, redeeming themselves here, but they're gonna need some help.
A lot of help.
They
But
I
got to
think they
find a.
need. I think they need two of the out of the three
Let me
because they in the
pull
top
up this.
three in the Big 12. I think they need two of those teams to lose.
they need
So
Iowa State, Boise, or Kansas State, I believe. So one of
so
them got to lose 2 games.
So just so you know, Iowa State's 9-2, but they're 6-2 in the conference. They need them to lose to Kansas State.
Yeah.
That needs to happen. BYU is 9-2 and 6-2 in the conference. They need to somehow lose, or Arizona State, they're 9-2 and 6-2 in the conference. Somehow, some way, Colorado's 7-2 in the conference, so that helps. But they need to find their way to the Big 12
Championship.
championship game. That's what needs to happen. So it is rivalry week, so you never know, right?
Yep.
Um, so yeah, those are the notable games here. So I guess with that being said, um, we can probably make some week 13 predictions here. If you give me about a few seconds. Oh man. So while I'm pulling this up, man, how was y'all Thanksgivings?
It's pretty good. It was pretty good. Real chill.
It was.
I didn't.
It
I,
was.
I didn't. I didn't like the damn Cowboys game. I was like, they should have flexed this game. Nobody want to see these terrible two teams play, bro.
That was wild.
Man, I was upset. I had to go to work the next day, so it's okay.
Yeah, me too. Me too, bro.
It was all right. They could have just
But
gave us the day off and paid me. That's cool.
but grateful. I could have been at
No,
home not making no money, or don't have no job. So
did they at least get time and a half or no?
nope,
nope. It was a regular day.
That's
nope.
ugly. Okay. Week 13. All right. So pull this up. All right. So we had 3 games. Well, 4 games. No, yeah, 4 games already.
hmm
All right. So Sunday's game, Chargers taking their talents to Atlanta here. Chargers are favored by -1, 47 and a half. Over under. Go with Jake. Who you got on this one?
Go boats. Go boats.
All right. Ian, what you thinking?
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
I think Chargers has been the one team this year that I was trying to diminish and not give any credit, but I mean they are a good football team. I can't even lie.
They ball.
Um, they are. Um, Both teams really need this win for different reasons. You know what? We're gonna skip the Cancun because I'm gonna take the Falcons on this one.
What?
I'm gonna, I'm
You
gonna take.
taking Daniel Jones' cousin? Oh, all right. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna roll with the cousin on that one. His name is Kirk Cousins. All right, division game. Steelers at the Bengals. Bengals are favored by 3, 47.5 over under. And the one thing I would
Back.
say, if the Bengals had a 7-4 record, Joe Burrow would probably be MVP right now. But anyway,
For sure.
uh, Jake, who you got?
I'm still. They said the Bengals favored by 3 with the defense that they have. That's crazy. I'm going with the steel. I ain't even going. I was about to say the steel curtain. I'm going with the Steelers because they ain't the steel curtain no more.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah, what
going
you
with
thinking?
them yellow terrible towels for sure.
I'm gonna go Bengals on this one. I'm gonna go Bengals on this one.
That's scary.
I mean, this is a ultimate trap game for the Steelers. Because Bengals, we can somewhat relate to as far as Bears fans on how some of their
hmm
games ended. Yeah, I'm actually go Cincinnati. That's a trap game. All right, next up we have the Cardinals. They're taking their talents to the purple city of Minnesota here. Vikings are favorite 3.5, 44.5 over under. Jake, what you thinking?
I don't like Arizona.
Hmm.
They won some good games this season though. But if like I said earlier, if the left tackle of the Vikings is healthy, the Vikings is a scary team. So I'm gonna have to go with the Vikings just because how they've been playing these last couple weeks for sure.
Fair enough. And what you thinking? You wrong with your boy Kyler?
Uh, I am going to go Vikings on this. I'm gonna go Vikings on this
Oh, okay. I can't believe I'm saying this. Don't worry, Kyler. I got your back.
No,
one.
that's insane.
Right, bro.
That is insane. You must have hopped in on the game online with him on Black Ops or something.
Yeah, me, him, and Marvin was in the same lobby one night. We played some team deathmatch, played some Nuketown 24/7. Even got a round of zombies in. No.
That's crazy.
Not Marv.
He don't even look like he pick up a controller for
At
real.
For
all.
real, for real.
Don't.
Brother, like all you do is lift weights and run routes.
That's it.
He run a post route to the bathroom when he wake up in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. Top his feet. Make sure he go. Bro.
Oh man, no, but Cardinals like for whatever reason they.
Wait, before you get into the,
I,
when is his? How many years he got left on his contract, Kyler Murray?
hmm,
I don't know.
Because
He just got paid recently. He just had an extension, I think, like a year ago or two.
I think it was
only
two
reason I'm
years ago. He
saying
got
that,
an extension early. He got it in the third year. I don't
Yeah.
know why they paid him early.
yeah,
I
I'm
guess to
just
get it out the way so he wouldn't get that. I mean, he gonna get it back, but not
It's
that.
it said it runs through 2028.
Yeah.
oh well, never mind. They can't get a quarterback.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's their QB of the future.
Yeah,
I mean he hasn't been terrible.
no, he ain't been terrible, but
I don't think they have taken that step. I think everybody is expecting them to take.
Right,
yeah,
but I can't say the team itself has taken a step further than we probably thought entering the year because there's no way I would see them being at the top of the division right now.
hell no.
So yeah, that's a interesting game right there. Another one that's well, I would say a little probably is lackluster. You got the Colts, that 465 team traveling to Foxborough here to play the Patriots.
Yeah, that's an ugly one.
That's an
Yeah,
ugly
so
game.
New England, I'm sorry. The Colts are favored by 2.5 on the road, 42.5 over under. The only thing I will say is, I mean, Drake made this from the
He
eye
looked
test, it's not bad at all.
he looked
But
decent. He looked decent.
he does. So in this ugly matchup that used to be a premier matchup 20 years ago, Jake, who you get?
Richardson still the starting quarterback right now.
Yep, Anthony Randallson. I mean Richardson. He is the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm gonna say Patriots in an upset, man. Patriots in an upset.
All right. Ian, what you thinking?
I'm gonna go Colts on this one, just only because of Jonathan Taylor and maybe the defense.
I want to see one of the overreaction questions that we asked earlier. I asked, is an overreaction to think that the Indianapolis Colts could catch the Houston Texans and end up winning the AFC South? They're only 2 games behind, 5 games left, and the Colts have definitely an easier schedule than the Texans.
Mm.
And I love drama
Yeah,
in the NFL.
because there's gonna be
Therefore,
some drama.
give me the Colts. Don't tell them Colts fans I said that either.
Nah.
he he go he go come back and watch this video and like and inbox you watch.
Yep. All right. So another type of game. You got Seattle, the 12th man, taking their talents all the way to New York or New Jersey to play the Jets. Seattle's favored by 1 on the road, 42.5 over under. Um, yeah, do the Jets have a chance in this one, Jake?
Nope. Aaron Rodgers to go home, go play some golf, or download what is it? The Tiger Woods golfing game or something, because it's a wrap. His career over.
I
His career is
forgot
over
about that
with.
game.
He needs to go sit down somewhere. So I'm going with Seattle, man. I'm going with Seattle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Seattle on this one too.
So, nobody giving the Jets with Aaron Rodgers, Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson,
No,
Devontae
Devontae
Adams.
Adams. Just
no,
score a couple touchdowns, Devontae Adams. I got you on fantasy.
Nobody giving them any chance to win this game.
no, no, because I've been praying for the breakout, and Aaron Rodgers been looking like, yeah, I don't even care no more. he just looked like he just just to say he played this season.
Collect the check and move on, huh?
Pretty much, pretty
All
much.
right. Dang, y'all not believing in him? Well,
Don't say you is. See,
uh,
this is why our parlays be messed up. No, I'm just playing.
oh man. I ain't going with him either, though. Oh man. All right. Man, what is up with these matchups? All right, so you got the Music City of Tennessee Titans traveling to the nation's capital to play the Commanders here. 5.5 is the spread in favor of the Commanders. 44.5 over under. One thing I will say is them Titans. I mean, they beat the Texans last week, but nevertheless, any hope for the Titans? Or are you rolling with Jaden Daniels here, Jake?
I'm rolling with Jaden. That's my boy. You know, I'm rolling with my boy.
They had no business losing to the Cowboys last week either. That was
no, they didn't.
They didn't, man. That was a fluke. It was one of them turnovers that did it, man.
I will say this much: they better not have another fluke game like that again. Otherwise,
Oh
the
yeah.
playoffs not gonna be looking as promising anymore. But Ian, who you got?
Uh, I got Jaden Daniels. Them going to get back in the win column.
You know, my mind says to hit this button.
Mm,
I'm feeling froggy. Give me Tennessee,
mm,
Yee.
dude. I mean, look, I picked Tennessee to win last week. I think I did. Thought I did. Did I? I don't remember. Anyway, I just know their front four and something about like you know who don't have anything to lose. His name is Will Levis. He has nothing to lose because nobody believes in that man whatsoever. So he's gonna be gunslinging it left and right against a team that Marshawn Lattimore is not even playing. Once again, there's no Austin Eckler.
I forgot that they got Marshawn Lattimore. They sure did trade for Marshawn Lattimore.
who the
He's
Titans or
No,
the
the
Commanders, right?
Commanders.
Commanders.
Yep.
Hey, why he ain't playing?
I don't know. He's doubtful for something. He's probably not playing. Eckler's out with a concussion. I don't
Mm,
think that run game gonna be running as much. I don't.
You said who?
Austin Eckler.
He more of a receiving back anyway. It's Brian Robinson who be Dale Calvin. So
Yeah, but
I
he
heard
has
they
that
might
kind
bring. I heard they might bring the Redskin name back.
yeah, the
there's a
people
petition.
the people who signed the petition to take it off
Now they
realized
want
they
it
was
back. Now they want it
yeah
back. I'm
yeah
like, bro, y'all should never took it away anyway.
Maybe because it was
realized they was missing out on so much money, so they want to get back on the they want the logo back.
imbeciles. Um,
Literally, it don't make sense, bro.
at all. So, all right, next game here. We got a division game. We got the Houston Texans taking their talents to Jacksonville, to Duval County, to play the Jags. Now, Trevor Lawrence is on schedule to play.
Mm,
And as terrible as their record has been, going to Jacksonville is a trap. I don't care who
Mm-hmm.
you are. So with that being said, Texans are favored by 3.5, 44.5 over under. Are you believing in CJ Stroud here, who's hasn't looked like the CJ from last year? He's still good, but he just,
Yeah, with all them injuries, man, he just been bummed out. But I'm still rolling with CJ, man. I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars at all because they really ain't got nothing to lose, so they can be an upset. But I'm still bust. I'm still roll with Houston for sure.
all right. Man, matter of fact, what university did CJ Stroud go to?
Haha, the University of Ohio State.
Ooh, before we finish this segment, Ian, who was a better Ohio State quarterback, Justin Fields? When he was quarterback, they should have been in the national championship, or
But they
CJ
did go.
Stroud.
They did go to the national championship during COVID, but they lost to
Yeah,
Devontae
no,
Smith and that fucking amazing ass team.
Yeah, that was insane.
CJ or Justin? Cause it's crazy. They just honored Justin Fields last week.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
Rightfully so, because he
um,
beat the brakes out of Trevor Lawrence and Clemson that one year.
yeah, should have beat him 2 years in a row. Don't get me started.
Yeah,
Uh,
that other one they cheated. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm listening.
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
facts. Yeah,
was
yeah.
that the same year that kicker like butchered the mess out of that
No,
field?
no, that was
No,
CJ against
Oh, okay.
Georgia.
Oh,
They
okay, okay.
Georgia shouldn't have had national championship that year either.
At all, yeah, yeah,
um,
you're right.
I don't know. It's a good question. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't think CJ would be as good as he's been, like even at Ohio State and even in the league now. Uh, Man, that's tough. I guess I would say Justin because Justin beat. I mean, he beat Michigan. Justin
mm,
is Michigan. Well, he
Mm.
played time, right? Yeah, because he didn't play them the COVID year. They didn't play Michigan the COVID year. I don't believe. Yeah, they didn't play Michigan the COVID year. So yeah, I'll say Justin because Justin laid the smackdown on Michigan and 0-2 against Michigan. Actually,
Huh, fair enough. All right. So, with all that being said, do you like the Texans over the Jags, or is it an upset?
nah, I'm rolling my boy CJ. I'm gonna take the Texans. They ain't been living up to the expectations they had coming into the year. I know they had some injuries. They left Stephon for the year, and Nico been hurt, and
mm-hmm.
uh, Will Anderson was hurt. I don't know if he's still hurt, but yeah, it's been a rough year on them health wise. But I'm gonna roll with the Texans.
All right. Fair enough.
Cancun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for whatever reason, if the Texans lose, that's not gonna be pretty. That's gonna be you. You better
Oh
get
yeah.
Yeah,
open
that's
your
gonna be a
Pandora's
bad
box.
loss. Yeah, that's gonna be a bad loss.
All right. So, man, can we get some good games around here? We got the Rams taking their talents to New Orleans, playing the Saints. I mean, this could be a sneaky good game. Rams favorite 2.5 on the road, 49.5 over under. Yeah, this might be sneaky good. Jake, who you got?
I got the Rams. They rolling, man. They got Puka and they got Cooper Cup. They out there looking like who you gonna guard? You can't play zone all the time. So what you gonna do? So yeah, I'm rolling with them because them boys right there. I don't think nobody want to see them in 101 at all. I ain't gonna lie.
Not kidding. Ian, what you thinking?
Yeah, like you said, this might be a sneaky good game. It's a tough one. Not a big fan of Derek Carr. Um, so they're going into New Orleans. I'm gonna go with the Saints. I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Ooh,
I don't blame you. That's it's just if
what's the
this
over
was
under?
49.5, so this they're predicting a high scoring affair. Uh,
That's a lot of points. Mm.
if this was in LA, this would make it a lot easier for me. Um, I'm gonna go Rams. But this, as my famous saying, I do not have the warm and fuzzies. All right, so another division game, which might actually be a sneaky one here. You got Tampa Bay taking their talents to Carolina here to play the Panthers. Buccaneers are favored by -6, 46.5 over under. Um, Bucks definitely need this game to stay in the wild card race and also the division race. Um, but the Panthers last ever since your boy Bryce been back, he
They've
has
been
not
looking
looked
better.
back.
Yeah, they've been
Hey,
Yeah, he
looking
been
better.
balling.
They just can't. They didn't finish last week. They didn't
yeah, they
finish
had a
last week.
chance. They definitely had an
That's
opportunity. But Jake, who you got?
It's tough. It's tough because Bryce has been looking good these last couple of weeks.
He
Mm.
looking like somebody that is playing for his career or something.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Bait. I'm gonna go with Bait, man.
The Bakers, man. All right. And
This is a tough one because I'm slowly but surely I'm starting to like Baker Mayfield, and it took a lot. Like I've always respected his road to going from walk on to starting quarterback to Heisman Trophy winner to #1 pick. I always respected that, but I just wasn't still like the biggest fan of his gameplay. But it's been kind of changing my mind a little bit. I kind of respect it. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I still think Carolina got some stuff they need to figure out. But these last couple weeks, last 3 4 weeks, they have been looking like a better. They've been playing better, a lot better as a team. So I don't know. This could be an upset. We may not know, but I'm gonna go with the Bucks to as a safe pick.
so I'm gonna hit this button. I don't feel comfortable hitting this button at all.
They all.
I I don't. And if I'm a betting man, which I am technically, that's sixes. I think that's too much on the road.
No, for
That's
sure.
I can't do it. So I'm gonna hit this button, but I don't have the warm and fuzzies, people.
Cancun.
I don't have the warm and fuzzies. All right, here we go. We got some good games coming up here. All right, so Eagles don't have to travel too far, but they're playing Baltimore. Baltimore is favored by 3, 51.5 over under. Um, Lamar Jackson is looking like the MVP. I mean, you can make a case for some other people, but he's looking like the MVP. I mean, 27 touchdowns passing to only 3 picks.
Yeah.
That's insane. But nevertheless, Jake, what you thinking?
Oh man. Mm, I don't know, man. It's scary because I don't even want to bet on this game. But man, I want to say Eagles because of Saquon, but it's the Ravens at home, and I do not like the Eagles' defensive backs. That's the only thing that's like straying me away.
I mean, what I can say is those rookies, the rookie corners, have definitely been playing better in the last
Yeah,
month.
but man, we talking about the Ravens who got like an arsenal right now. You got Bateman, they got Deontay Johnson, likely who looked like a inside slot receiver every time he catch the ball.
He's a
Man, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens just because that offense is way better than the Eagles' offense because they could get a ball to Saquon a million times, man. But Lamar throwing the ball this year has been amazing. What and he almost like over five, almost what 5,000 or over 5,000 passing yards.
no, he's over 3 right now, but He might be he's on track to be the first one to fall over 4,000 passing, 1,000 rushing, which is insane.
Yeah, I think he can get to 5,000 by the end of the season on the low.
Yeah, total. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ian, I know you've been thinking.
Hmm.
I know who I got, but who you got?
It's tough. It's tough.
And this is it's pretty much what, three MVP candidates in one game.
Yep.
Yeah, you can say that. You definitely say that.
I'm going to go with the Eagles.
I get it.
Oh, he going with the Eagles.
I I get it. I mean, in reality, this is tough. It's like so both offenses can put up points. They like there's elite playmakers on both offense across the board. The game's gonna be win or loss on the defense. Like Ravens pass defense for whatever reason has been trash, and they got playmakers back there. I don't understand it. The Eagles defense in general is not good in the secondary, but they've been playing better. They're just young. They have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of young players. Darius Slay is not playing, so I'm just throwing that out there. Um, with all that being said, I'm taking the front runner for MVP, who's probably going to end up winning MVP,
Mm-hmm.
and in the conference where if they gonna like really try to make some noise, they need to win this game. So give me Baltimore. That was a little tough. All
It
right,
was.
Yeah.
and this Sunday night football game, I think it's gonna be tougher than what people think. I don't care what the records show. But you got the 49ers taking their talents all the way up to Niagara Falls and Buffalo here to play the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
-6 in favor for the Bills. The weather's supposed to be about 30 degrees, 44 and a half over under. Um, I mean, Trent Williams is playing. I think
We
both
still ain't got no QB though.
like Purdy is questionable. Bosa's questionable. Purdy needs to play. If he don't, I don't know. But who you got
Listen,
in this one, Mr. Niner gang?
I'm still 90 gang till I die. Uh, but if I'm gonna bet, I'm taking the Bills.
I
But
feel you.
I'm not taking. And on this take, I'm picking the 49ers. But on my bet ticket, it's gonna be the Bills.
I get it though. I get it. All right. Ian, are you Bills Mafia on this one?
Is Brock Purdy playing this week?
Questionable.
Damn. Uh, I want to say if Brock Purdy play, I'm gonna pick the 49ers. I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Oh man. So thing is, like, I don't think any of us saw this coming as far as the 49ers record is concerned, and them backs are somewhat against the wall within their own division, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I know they haven't, won a Super Bowl, but I feel like they still have a heart of a champion per se, and that's a hard dog to knock down.
Mm-hmm.
I get, I, and crazy to believe, I'm still not a full believer in Bills Mafia either. So I can't do it. Not this week. I think they're gonna rise to the occasion. Give me the Niners. All right, and the battle of the bees. The Browns taking their talents to Mile High on Monday Night Football to see Bo Nix, Bo Nose, and the Denver Broncos. Denver's favorite 5.5, 41.5 over under. Jake, who you got?
Oh, this is a this is one of them games where it could go either way. I'm not saying Jameis Winston is a bad quarterback. But it's definitely gonna be the battle of the defense. Um, dang, I want to say Denver, but it depends on the plays. Like who's gonna change the game? Like what play gonna change the game? I'm gonna go with the Browns just because Mal Garrett is the game changer for me. He's the game changer for me. Like what last week he had what 3 sacks in the first what quarter?
It was something crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Browns just because of Miles Garrett as a game changer for sure. He get instant pressure every time.
I respect it. Ian, what you thinking?
Uh, I'm not gonna lie. I just want to see James. I just want to see James' speech. Yeah, all his speeches from back to the Tampa Bay days
Oh
have been
my
going
god!
viral, bro. I'll be crying, bro. Arguably the funniest quarterback without like he be serious though. That's the funny. He don't even be trying to be funny.
At
He be
all? He
serious.
just
He be
naturally
dead serious.
funny in his own place.
With that being said, though, I don't know. It's kind of tough. I wouldn't sleep on the Browns in this one, but my safe pick would be the Broncos. Bo Nix is playing well. Sean Payton got him playing pretty good. You got P2 over there. I'm gonna go with the Broncos and head home.
Ian knows. Bo knows. Bo knows.
Don't be disrespectful.
Hey man.
Don't be disrespectful. It's only one Bo Jackson. Only one.
I mean, you are absolutely right on that one. Bo Jackson is one of one.
One of one. Yep.
That's it.
But
That's
in
it.
but in 2024 in Denver, Bo knows. Bo Nix. Bo Nix has been excellent. I'm definitely taking the Broncos here. Um, I'm not saying they win by a lot or anything, but
They gonna
their
squeak
defense
it.
been
They
playing.
gonna edge it out.
Yeah, and I definitely respect Miles Garrett. That's without question. But I don't, based on how Bo Nix and that offense has been playing, and Cortland Sutton ever since that goose egg of a day, that man has been on fire. And I understand Denzel Ward is an exceptional corner, but the way they've been using Cortland Sutton, I don't know. I don't know. But give me the Broncos. So, oh, I
All
guess
right.
we can do uh next Thursday's game real quick. I almost forgot.
Hey, is this an overreaction? Why all these players that keep getting traded to these different teams always win a jersey or something saying like, "Oh, we got traded in the middle of the season. We finna win a championship," and then as soon as they get the plan, they hurt. I just want to know like what's going on.
Who's the latest to do that?
Zadarius Smith,
I guess he got a piece of humble pie on that one. Ooh,
he went to the
ooh,
Lions and been injured the last
speaking,
both games.
dude. Speaking of the Lions, this Thursday game, I
Oh,
can't wait for this one.
and the
Ah,
cheese crackers.
yep, Green Bay taking their talents to the Motor City. This
And
has a lot of playoff seating implications on this one here. Um, we don't know any spreads over unders, anything like that. Just as it stands, since both teams already played. Jake, who you got?
I'm going to always hate the cheese crackers, so I'm gonna go Detroit for sure.
Um, Ian, is it safe to say I know who you got?
Come on now. Detroit.
All right,
Detroit.
yeah, yeah. I feel like they're gonna smack them. Jordan Love is a pick machine this year. Still a good quarterback. He's just a pick machine. All right, so that would conclude our picks for this morning. Ian, do you have anything for us in the basement?
Yeah, question. Basketball question. Uh, do you guys think that Cooper Flag is great as he is advertised, and will he be the number one pick in next year's NBA draft? Kind of early, but he's been getting a lot of attention lately.
I,
Mm.
I can answer that real quick.
I was about to say, please, because I'm over here like, I don't know. I don't think I got to say about this is I wish basketball would be like college football and make them kids stay for at least 2 years before going to the
Yeah,
pros.
I agree.
I get it. I'm kind of in the same boat with that one too. I
Yeah,
feel you on that one. All right.
But Cooper Flag is a he nice. He nice. He nice.
Yeah, I say that man's legit. Um, cause I mean, been watching Cooper for some years now.
yeah,
Uh, and the fact that he already had some exposure with the U.S. Team USA this past summer, going
Mm-hmm.
against them in that scrimmage, and he was giving out buckets too. Um, no, I think he's legit, and I think unless somebody just have a spectacular year, I don't know. I think that man's the number one pick.
yeah.
Um,
I agree.
and I wish the Bulls was smart enough to hurry up and trade these clowns away so we can.
Please get rid of Patrick. Thank you.
It's crazy to think that he's still that young, bro. I didn't realize he's that young, but he got drafted. He was only, I think, 18.
18. What is he? 22, 21,
Yeah,
Who
22?
who
23,
Pat?
Yeah.
22, 23.
Yeah, he like 23.
Yeah, that's crazy. He been seemed like he been playing with the Bulls like damn like 10 years, bro.
Dude, he was
I'm
AK's first pick.
I'm sick of him. Sick of him. Get rid
I
of him.
think you know what I think is the only thing with not to get off subject, but I think with Patrick Williams, I think is he went so high,
That's the
and
Bulls'
the
fault.
yeah, and the comparison to like Kawhi Leonard,
Yeah,
so that gave us the expectation of we got us the next Kawhi Leonard, and he's
correct.
nothing like that.
Man, this man averaged 2 points a game. Damn, now I could do that. I
It's
could score one bucket.
it's. I think he's skillful. I think he's very skillful.
I think he could do some of everything, but
I
and I think
it's the mindset.
yeah,
He's
So
not
you
assertive. He's
so you
too
tell
passive.
so you telling me he's been what the fuck the man name is? Ben Simmons?
See, no. See, and that's more so. And I feel like that's more so. At least with Ben Simmons, at one point in time, I remember Ben Simmons being great.
Dog, man, listen.
Clay
man, bro.
came out and just bussing his left and right. Ben Simmons back when he was actually attempting mid-range jump shots and getting to the
Yeah,
hole and diming people off. Like Ben Simmons was an actual game changer and all star and looked like a franchise player at one point in time. Patrick Williams was nowhere near that point.
Patrick Williams needs to go to the D League or something because I'm sick of him. He gotta go.
And have him go back to overtime elite or something, though. But but yeah, Coop Flag is the real deal. That I mean, have you seen any of the high school footage? I mean, that's a man amongst boys out there, and even in college, he like he just his stature alone and the things that he can do is insane.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the Bulls to. I know I'm asking a lot here, Chicago, but can y'all find a way? Keep your draft pick this year and also like acquire another draft pick to try to get this man something, anything, please? No? Okay. Jeez. Because if they
I
win
don't
too
know.
many games, they lose their draft pick. So it's like,
Yeah. We haven't to be honest, we haven't had no good luck with a draft pick. Like, when was the last time we had a draft pick that actually came
Derrick
in?
Rose.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I
yeah,
mean, you can also say Jimmy Butler.
yeah, you say Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was after Derrick Rose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
Like right
as
after.
much as I could not stand Garpax and they deserve to be fired, but one thing they did well, they did draft well overall.
Yeah, if you look at their career, like some of the players' careers down the line, yeah.
That's the one thing I will say. That's the only thing I will say about them.
Even
That's
if
positive.
they didn't all get it together with the Bulls,
Well, they
eventually,
saw the
like,
talent.
yeah, did who drafted Laurie?
A
We did.
Garpax.
Oh, okay, see, that's
Yeah.
another one. He didn't get it all
Um,
the way together. I don't know what was going on in Chicago. I mean, he wasn't like terrible, but
They
the way
chose
that
they
he
chose
balls
Patrick
now,
Williams over marketing, so they traded marketing.
but the
and
way that he
then
be balling now, man, he hell no, he wasn't doing that with them boys.
at all, and then I mean,
I think he would
Bobby
have.
Portis, another one. Like he
Yeah,
turned out to
he ended
be
up a very solid uh six man. Yeah,
champion too.
crazy.
And we almost. I mean, I'm glad the Bulls was patient enough on Kobe White because that turned out to be a good pick too, and that's a Garpax pick.
Yeah, yeah. He just that one year he just ascended. He just took off and he been doing his thing since. So yeah, I as much like you say as much as I couldn't they get on my damn nerves. I guess you can say they drafted pretty well for sure.
Just this regime, I don't know. There's, I mean, Io, he's cool. I mean, I don't have a problem
Yeah,
with Io. He's
he
just not,
cool. Not
game
a
changer, but
yeah for
he's
sure.
solid. What's his name? Day. What we got? Dalen Terry or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Dalen Terry from Arizona.
I mean, he's okay. And then the one they just drafted not too long ago, I forgot that guy's name. It's like they're all okay. There's nothing spectacular. At least with Garpax, they was like finding players in the second round, late first round picks, and turned out to be studs. So,
All right.
but, but yeah, what it you think the same thing, right, for Cooper?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a great player, but like I said, I really feel like he should stay one more year to like. Yeah, I mean he got the talent, but one more year that should be okay. I let him get his what I'm saying his skills up some more. I agree though. Like if he come out this year, he should be the number one pick, but I not gonna be full fledged on say number one pick because these hoopers right now in college ball, it's some hoopers. Like it's some real hidden talent right now. That's playing college ball.
Yeah.
Not kidding. I got Duke winning it all.
You got Duke winning it all. That's scary.
Yeah, I think they get it done. Plus, the value on that pick is pretty good too. So why not?
Uh,
I'm not even. I can't stand Duke, but I'm for it. Okay. And Ian, you said the same thing, right, about Cooper?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think you're the truth. Like you said, unless somebody else just comes out of nowhere and just has a crazy run in college basketball, he should be the sure pick at number one. Barring injury, hopefully he stay healthy the whole year and he have a good year. Yeah, he gonna be number one pick. I think it's locked in right now already.
Cool. All right. So appreciate that, and that's comments from Ian's basement. So I guess with all that being said, final thoughts and shout outs. Jake, what you got for us on that one?
Final thoughts again. Y'all owe that man Justin Fields an apology. I want to see it in the comments. I don't care if y'all got us in a personal video. Y'all owe that man an apology. Uh, two. I just want to say I hope everybody had a blessed and thankful Turkey Day. Um, y'all and everybody spent it with all their loved ones and enjoyed, what I'm saying, enjoyed their food and talked about the person who made the nasty side dish or whatever the case may be. Um, but no, just want to say just want to say, can we get it together as a Bulls organization? Besides the people that owe Justin Fields an apology, Bulls, please get rid of Patrick. That's one. Two, we need a center. Can we get a center before these games get real tough? Okay. All right, I'm done.
Oh man, Ian, what you got for his final thoughts and shout outs?
Man, happy Thanksgiving weekend. Um, we all got a lot to be grateful about. Man, just be safe out here. Try to stay warm. It's that hawk, as
That Hawk
we
outside for sure.
yeah. I told my daughter yesterday. I was like, "Hey man, you gotta zip your coat up. You gotta put that hood on, hat. You gotta zip it all the way up." I said the hawk is outside. Like, what is the hawk? I said the hawk. He outside slapping people in their face.
Man,
Oh man.
Yeah, y'all just be safe, be warm, catch some of these Black Friday weekend sales. Yeah, man. Enjoy some football. It's rivalry weekend.
oh yeah.
So NFL.
Oh. Before Ian when Ian finished, I'm gonna go right. I got one more thing to say.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
All right. Uh, my friend here, Jamar. Can we pull up a picture of the gear? Can we get a picture of the gear?
Mm. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Uh, Shoot. All right, give me a second.
Take your time. Take your time. So while Jamar getting a picture of the gear, I just want to say, to everyone, can you please, besides supporting us, what I'm saying, tuning in, can you please support us again by buying merch? We have the Early Morning Sports Podcast merchandise. We have hoodies. We working on other things as well. Um, Link is in the description if you go and actually a fan and actually tune into our sports. You know what I'm saying? Our podcast. So we trying to make it big. We trying to go. We trying to go to some places that we ain't never been before. All right. We just looking for y'all support so we can make this bigger and better for you guys. We doing this for you. This is all funds are going to getting us in studio and things like that. So as y'all supporting us, what I'm saying, watching, can you know what I'm saying, please support us and buying merch. As of right now, we got some hoodies, some pullovers and things like that. We gonna have some more merch and what I'm saying, coming soon. So just stay tuned and just keep supporting us, y'all, for sure.
It is coming. It is coming. Oops, I think I hit the wrong button. Oh well. All right. Definitely appreciate bringing awareness to that because that's coming very soon. Definitely want to get stuff out for the holiday season on that one. Um, all right, so my final thoughts, shout outs. So Thanksgiving was a couple days ago, so definitely say there's a lot to be thankful for. I definitely want to take the time out and say I'm thankful for both of you all and of course everybody else that's associated with this podcast. Um, this podcast was started about 4.5 years ago. I can't even believe it started that long ago. But um, and so definitely thankful for the run that we've been on. Definitely thankful for Brandon for even coming up with the idea to make this work and the progression that we made. So definitely want to give thank definitely thanks to you all, especially you two for helping expanding what's been started. So I want to say that. Um, Second, thank you, thank you, Ryan Poles and Kevin Warren for getting this done. It wasn't George McCaskey. I'm pretty sure for that meeting to go as long as it did, it was probably them telling him that this man needs to go. I'm pretty sure, just based on the history of this franchise, knowing they don't do anything like that in season, and so they pretty much had to make their point known on that one. So thank you for getting that done. Um, and just all in all, people, we're pretty much this is the last day of November. We got one more month left until the end of the year. I can't believe it's about to be 2025.
It's scary.
Dude, I feel like ever since I've been out of high school, life been like going so fast.
Man, bro, for real.
Dude, and I find myself saying there's not enough hours in a day anymore either. And it's
Oh,
just
bro.
so enjoy every moment of life while you got it. So, all right. So, with all that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we'd like to thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you are and would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love and support is truly appreciated. And we hope you all have a blessed and safe weekend.